Man, look at that.
Pineapple upside down, pancakes, Joplin tornado. Sorry, folks. This is the reality.
There's one running back behind us.
It was unbelievable devastation. Shave very thin slices of maple spam.
Raccoon Watch 2025. Y'all look here. Look at all these deer right here. That's what this park is about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good Lord, they're everywhere over there. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I know, buddy. You want to chase them, but you can't. Oh, there's one running back behind us. I can see it in the rear view. That's pretty cool, man. They're all over this park.
What are you doing over there? Goodness gracious. What's going on, everybody? We're getting some, I don't know why I'm trying to yell at the camera. I got a microphone on. Hopefully you can hear me. The wind's blowing about, good Lord, sustained 20 plus, probably 25 miles an hour. And it's gusting up a heck of a lot more than that. Hang on just a second. We've got to get a koozie here so we can do some two-stepping. This is a Wursteiner German Pilsner. Give you guys a look at that. Maybe, maybe not. Naturally brewed according to, it's Wursteiner. You either know it or you don't. And if you don't know it, I don't know, get to know it if you like beer. I don't care. Hey, dog, big dog, Preacher Jones, back down here, please. Let's get you guys out of this and get you over here. I can do that without making you drunk. Show you where we're at out here real quick. Put this tripod down. All right. We are, if I can get this to turn, slowly and methodically. You guys are getting the sun here, but we are right on the water here. Well, good afternoon, guys. I keep yelling. I don't know if I need to or not. We'll figure that out. We're out here on another one of these fantastic Oklahoma lakes. We are in a high fire danger area, which is basically the entire state. So we're at a red flag day, so we can't have a campfire, so we're running a cold camp tonight. Where we're at, I'm not really in a camp spot. I paid for a camp spot. It's a big hill, and I didn't really care to be up there. So I'm gonna try, this is an overflow kind of camping area. It's spring break where I'm at, and everything is packed, but this area, because no one wants to camp down here. So it's not improved or anything like that, but I may get ran out of here and have to go up there. They're usually pretty cool about that stuff around Oklahoma State Park. So if there was anybody else out here, it'd be a problem maybe, but I'm gonna see if we can't just hang out here because it'd be really nice to sleep right here once this wind dies down a little bit and hear these waves. So with a cold camp, I could still cook on my burner stoves and all that kind of stuff. Burner stove sounds like I'm trying to make a drug deal and throw it away. On my flame stoves, I guess, my flaming stoves. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. The stove, you want to try to come up here? Hang on, this is a big old step here, buddy. You ready? You try to get up here? You're muddy. No, you got mud all over you, man. Jesus criminy, man. Dude, I didn't see that. Well, that'll have to dry. That's a good thing about this brush. It'll get that stuff out of there, but good Lord. What we're gonna have for dinner is pineapple upside down pancakes. I saw that pineapple pancakes. I've had them, made them before. I guess it's a new thing or something. I was scrolling through and I saw it, I think on a reel or something. I didn't pay a lot of attention to it. because I've made them and I know how to make them. So I do not make them like the video that I saw though. I make them slightly different, but I will show you that. Well, obviously I'll show you that because hell, that's why we're here. I'm camping and eating and cooking and stuff. So we'll cook that a little bit later. I'm going to fry up some maple flavored Spam, and I'm going to do this a little different. I'm going to cook it like bacon, and what I mean by that is I brought a mandolin slicer, and I'm going to shave very thin slices of maple Spam and fry it up and see if I can't get it to crisp up like bacon maybe. And I got the maple because I thought maple bacon. This may be a complete disaster. I have no idea. I don't eat Spam I mean, I can't tell you the last time I've had Spam. I don't think I've ever eaten an entire, like I've never opened a can of Spam and ate it. So hell, this may be a trash meal, which means I'm gonna throw it right in the trash afterwards. But anyway, we're gonna do that, and that should be pretty good, man. I'm looking forward to that. Haven't eaten all day, so yeah, we'll do that. It's roughly 5:30. It's 69 degrees right now, and it's gonna get down to the low 30. Out here, it'll be probably, I'm gonna imagine, probably 38 by the time I wake up in the morning out here with this water and the breeze and stuff coming off it. Anyway, man, let's do some two-step in here, shall we? A little Oklahoma two-step for you, step one. That is a good beer. If you like German beer, that's a good one for you. Oh, before I do this, Steadfast Overland. Make sure I've got that where y'all can see it. Yeah, there we go. Steadfast Overland sent me a fantastic flask. Pretty cool looking, right? If you like that, then head over. I'll put a link down in the description. You can head over to their website and grab you one. Dude, I did it again. I overflowed that flask. And got that all over. And in my beard and mustache. Anyway, yeah, Steadfast Overland, man. That's a little Sasquatch with an axe there. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Anyway, we're gonna sit back here, man, and just exist. Just exist. I'll slide. Hey, Duder, preach. Look what I got. Get that ball, boy. Oh, look out, fireman's dream happening. That's a good pupper dog. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Ready? Stay. Stay. You ready? Good boy. When you get bored after doing this for forever, gotta get tricky with it. Well, y'all, I think I'm gonna enjoy a cigar. Let's see what we have here. This is from Traficante Cigars. It's their Dirty Sanchez. Did you guys see that? Yeah, a little boutique cigar company. And while I'm doing that, I'll talk to y'all about something I saw the other day. Well, the other day meaning I saw it advertised the other day. Dadgummit, messed that up. And I watched it last night, and that's that documentary film on the Joplin tornado from 2011, if I recall. I should recall. I was there after the fact. Fortunate to not have been there when it happened, but I watched that last night, and man, it brought back a lot of memories of that event and excuse me, being there. And let me get this lip. Anyway, so I was watching that documentary last night about the Joplin tornado, like I was saying, and it was it kind of, if you haven't seen it, it kind of follows and talks to or interviews people that were in high school at the time and kind of where they were or where they're at now, and their different stories and stuff. It's a pretty well done documentary. 2011 was like a crazy year. There were tornadoes everywhere, if you remember, and there was a big one a week before that. But anyway, I was assigned to a triple letter agency at the time, and we got activated, and so we responded up there, man, and we rallied the first night, and we got up there just within hours after it happened, and we rallied at the Walmart parking lot, not knowing that wall had collapsed, and there were so many people dead as a result of that and stuff. And so it was a crazy scene, man. There was no electricity, power was still out, and everything and stuff, of course, whenever we got there. It was unsafe for us to really navigate it at night due to the power line situation and stuff. So we all kind of had to take it on ourselves to go find places to sleep. I went a little north of there and slept in a parking lot of a fire station. And then we rallied back the next morning. And when I was driving to the rally point, because I was north, I kind of came in and I had a good visual of the devastation. And dude, I've seen tornadoes and I've seen tornado damage and stuff like that many, many times, but it was ungodly. I've never seen anything like it. And you could literally, from different vantage points, and especially the one I was coming in, you could see the path of it. You could see how wide it was and where it came from and where it went. It was unbelievable devastation. I've got video of that. I haven't looked at that. It's actually in a hard drive up in the attic. I haven't looked at it. I actually haven't looked at it ever since I put it on the hard drive when I downloaded it. When we got to our rally point was, I think on the first day, if I recall right, was on the kind of west end of where it kind of all started. And so I kind of went the back way and circled around there. And then we, basically it was very similar to operations that were conducted during Katrina. Those types of things, markings on doors, checking for survivors and stuff like that. And then it quickly, unfortunately, turned into a situation where we were dealing with looters. As just jacked up as you can think that might be, it was. And dude, it was difficult because you just wanted to slap the piss out of them, yank them out. But I encountered a group, my partner, and then we were with close proximity to another group, and we encountered some guys coming down in a pickup truck, and that's what they were doing. And I've never had a situation like that, and yeah, we got them out of there, but that's not not how I would have wanted to handle it. But anyway, but dude, the only thing you could see when we stood up from the west end, you were looking down towards the path of it and where it went. What struck me was just the sparseness of just trees, just looked like matchsticks. There wasn't any limbs or anything, or I'm sorry, wasn't any leaves or anything on it. There were, if you have kids in a room, excuse me, if you have kids in a room, earmuff it or whatever for a second. But there were bodies and stuff in the trees. Whenever we went down this one area, it was just unbelievable. I remember some of the stuff in the movie they're talking about when they were searching for a particular individual. Recall that. It was just a bizarre thing. And then I remember seeing these little structures dotted throughout the landscape and the devastation there, and it was above ground storm shelters. It was crazy, but so many people were saved because of those storm cellars and shelters and stuff like that. Anyway, if you haven't seen that documentary, it's a pretty decent watch, man. If you're kind of into that or curious about it, I guess. But yeah, that was a very depressing segment, wasn't it? What do you have? Hey, bring that here. Bring it here. What are you trying to sneak off and... Come here. All the way here, buddy. Leave it. Leave it, leave it, leave it. Let's see what we've got now. Well, look how delicious that looks. I'm sorry, sir, but you will not be consuming that. Preacher? No, we're not having that, buddy. You can go ahead and sad-eye it all you want for your fans out there, but that ain't happening. Yep, tell it bye. There he goes, folks, on a mission to be told no. All right, y'all, I want to show you something that very few people actually get to see. It's a rarity when you can actually get into an area where these are located. It's usually a very highly leisurely type area, but let me show you what I'm talking about here. That right there, guys, is what's called a fireman's tree. And you'll see how it starts here, and then it just spoons its partner there. Right, that branch that starts in the, same station, if you will. Anyway, they become one right here, and I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but it all starts to make sense when you see that. All right, guys, let's get started. This is going to be a process, I think. I don't know. We'll see. First thing I'm going to do is I'm using some ready-made pancake mix. I like Shawnee Mills. You can make your own at the house, of course, but this is easy. I like simple travel packaging, right? So I'm going to mix that in here a bit later. I'm going to set that over here. For now, I've got our pineapple slices there that we're going to be using. Some maraschino cherries, which I'm not sure, I don't really like that on my pineapple upside down stuff, but it does make for a nice presentation. Secret ingredient that I'll tell you about with the pancakes to help them along. I've got milk for that. I've got an egg up here. Let me put the milk up there with that. Or not. That ain't gonna work. And I've got another secret ingredient, if you will. They're not secrets at all, actually. Let me find a place to put that. What we're gonna do is, first things first, I'm gonna fry this Spam, this maple flavored Spam. Never had it, never had a desire to have it, but we'll see how this works out. Let me get a napkin. And that right there, move that over here. What we're going to do is take this mandolin slicer, and I'm going to slice this Spam on there and try to get it thin. You can dial it down. Trying to hear what's going on outside there. You can dial it down, and I'm going to try to make it thin. I've never used this. I just got this. We'll see how it goes. We'll set it on like a 1, maybe. That goes over there. All right. This is going to be pretty messy, I would think. I'm sure I've opened a can of Spam somewhere at some point, but I don't recall. Yeah. I don't smell anything mapley in there, which is probably good. Maybe it's not like sickeningly sweet, but yeah, I don't know about this, man. We'll see how this goes. Let me bin that out. I don't want to throw it in the trash just yet. I'll just rip that bag. I don't really know about this. Sounds tasty. All right, I'm gonna try to do this with that so I don't have to get my hands all greasy while I'm trying to slice this. I have no idea how this is going to go, but Let's see if it'll work. Dude, that might actually work. There we go. That's gross. I'll give Preacher some of this. I'm just messing around here. Let's go this in here. Save that for, I don't know, maybe this will be the best thing I've ever had, man. I don't know. Maybe it'll be awesome. It'll be so great I'll want it every day. I doubt it. That is one greasy mandolin. Where's my fork? Ain't coming. There it is. This should make its own grease, I'm thinking. By the looks of it, I don't think I need to add anything. I could be wrong. Whoa, what was that? Oh, pillow fell over. All right, let's go ahead and pull these off. Set them right there. That's the cool thing about this. You can set that on stuff. I mean, it's a little warm, but it's not like scalding hot or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's kind of neat. Set that over there. Move that there. All right. So I really only need, I don't need all of this sugar either. I really only need one of these pineapple slices, so I'm going to be taking a ton of this home. Where's my other bag at? Where'd it be? Where'd it go? There it is. All right, so to make this glaze, I really don't want to use all of this. I really, really don't. Let me see if I can get by with just a little bit of this. It's going to be a mess, but here we go. Let me try that right there. And that's still going to be too much, I'm sure. So I didn't think maple syrup or, you know, regular like syrup would be good necessarily on that. I got to try this. I got to try this. Never had it. That does, especially the charred part, have kind of a bacony flavor. It's a little spongy, hammy, I mean, I guess. All right. I think I can eat that. Not 100% fan of it, but it's growing on me. So I need just a little bit of liquid in here for a cup. It just depends on what you're going for consistency wise on the glaze, how thick you want it, how runny you want it. And sometimes just maybe 2-3 tablespoons or up to a quarter cup for about a cup of liquid. So it doesn't take a whole lot. And that, I want this to be, well, this consistency of syrup. See if you can see that while I'm stirring that up there. Looks like I might need a little bit more liquid. But you can see how quickly that comes together. That may be just about right. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It's pretty good. Get those lumps out of there. If you have a whisk, this goes a lot faster, obviously, but it's a little overkill for such a small container. Yeah, there we go. You just want to beat that until it's nice and smooth. You don't want to be biting into any little powdered sugar balls, which is my buddy's a fireman. That's his nickname, actually. Powdered sugar balls. Don't know why. Just is. All right. Let's set that out of the way for a minute. I'm going to put a lid on it because I will spill it if I don't. Let's see what it tastes like, actually, before we do that. Man. Yeah, that's pineapple glaze. That's very good. Very good. Not overly sweet. It's real pineapple juice. It's not that sugary stuff that a lot of them mix in now. All right. I don't need just one of those. Let's go ahead and peel that back, get her ready to go there. Pancake mix. And a napkin. Butter. I'll go ahead and put this in the pan, get it set so I don't have to mess with it later. I don't know about y'all, man, but when I make pancakes, like the first 2 or 3, before I kind of get the grill or pan or whatever I'm using, before I get that dialed in, the first 2 or 3 pancakes aren't usually my best. Y'all do that? Or you guys just hit home runs straight out? I don't know. I will tell you this. I'm tired. I'm tired and I'm feeling it and I'm dragging it. So if I'm not my perky self, I apologize because I'm just a little, yeah, I can feel it. I'm just dragging a bit. All right, let's go with way too much pancake batter. And I don't, you know what, man? I'm gonna try not to just make all this. Let's do it. Let's be smart about this, if at all possible for me. Let me see if I can just mix up. I know I can. I don't know if I brought a bag conducive to doing it. I bet I can do it in that. I bet you I can. All right. I'm gonna try to mix that in here because I don't need a whole. No, shit. I forgot. This damn mix requires an egg. Fudge packer. Should do it that way. I'll waste it. It's like $1, but it's just the principle of it. I don't like doing it. Now you can make this. If I wasn't using the, well, actually, you still could. You can make this with. Because I have enough left. You can make this with the juice from the pineapple juice, and that'll kind of give your pancakes obviously pineapple flavor. That's a little too much for me, personally speaking. So, and when you put and you mix in a bag, you should put liquid in first so you don't get dry pockets down in the corners. It's just something I prefer to do whenever I'm smart and not being stupid. Let me dump a little bit on the, see if I can't get it over there. Yeah, maybe I can. There we go. I need about half of that. Where are we at there? No, oh, shit. I got milk on the, that'll smell good in the summertime. Yeah, let that get to 140 in here. Awesome. Awesome. Are we halfway there? Here, let's do it that way. And then, oh, We'll mix a little bit and then I'll add. Guys, if you want to really turn your, I don't care if you make your own mix or use a store-bought, whatever, it doesn't make any difference. Throw a little bit of vanilla in there. McDonald's pancakes, if you've ever had McDonald's pancakes, it doesn't take a whole lot, by the way, just a few drops. I mean, like not even like maybe for this size, quarter teaspoon, something like that maybe. But McDonald's pancakes, that kind of flavor that they've got, did I put too much in there? No way, dude. Did I? No, I didn't. I think. That's the thickest, that's the runniest damn pancake batter I have ever seen. I needed it to be thick. What the hell did I do, man? I didn't use any more than that. I forget this pancake mix is pretty runny. I forgot about that. Oh well. And shit, man, you just gotta go with it sometimes, you know what I mean? All the time if you're me. I forget, my wife likes her pancakes really crispy. And so I like to make them a little runny. That's why I use this mix at the house, because she likes them that way, and I do too. I don't like them real cakey and fluffy, but this recipe you kind of almost need them that way. But we'll solve problems and make it happen. Let's see how that's looking. That's looking pretty good. All right. Let's see here. That can go back. Ooh, back over here. Don't need that Spam. Don't need that. That one done. Don't need that. Try to keep everything organized. All right, I already got the butter in there. Here's what's going to happen. In theory, I am going to get this cranked up here. There we go. Get her cranked up. You know what? No, let's go. There we go. Let's get that heating up. What we're gonna do is I'm going to. I think they do the pineapple on here, and then put brown sugar and then pour stuff on there. I'm not gonna do that. I don't think that works very well. I am going to pat this dry. Get that out of the way, and then I'm gonna stick that on there to char a little bit, so I don't have to try to burn that pancake and get it done that way. So I'm just going to take and let that kind of what do we call that? It's pineapple. Let that pineapple wedge or slice just kind of caramelize and kind of char up a little bit, and then flip it over, and then I'm going to put the pancake batter in, let it kind of set up, then I'm going to layer the pineapple, brown sugar, and then I'm going to flip. Oh shit, here's why, or here's one of the reasons I didn't put that egg in there, dude. Here we go. That ain't gonna work. Don't be stupid. Alright. Man, I told you, I'm not... Come on, egg, work with me. Jesus, look like I've been in a freaking adult theater for 2 hours. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Fuck! What? Dude, come on, man. You can't even be charged up for just like a second to help me out. Jeez. Alright, that's going to be pretty good there. We'll leave that there. Flip that on the top. Alright, kids. Let me cool this off a bit. This is not organized at all, man. Like, not at all. It's a pretty simple meal. It's just not organized. I'm gonna have to cut one of these. Ah! The skillet's not hot on the bottom, but it's damn sure hot on the top and the side. Gee. Shit. Damn, that actually burned. All that to get one of these damn cherries that I don't really like to begin with, and I'll be kissing your butt if I didn't almost do it again. Get out. Great, a stem. How cute. It's a gripey man bitching and moaning in the back of a truck. All right, now we're back at it. Okay. I think that might be a good time to go. Stay there, sir. All right, here we are. See if I can do this with, oh, fuck's sake. It's got mess written all over it. Let's see, this pan should be hot enough. I just want one big pancake. That's all I'm going for here, folks. I'm gonna let that set up just a bit. As it does, I'm gonna throw that in there. I'm gonna get my beard hair off of it first. There we go. Sorry, folks. Just the realities of it. All right, so now I'm gonna throw this brown sugar on there. Let that go for a while till, well, you know how pancakes go, man. Go till they need to flip, and then flip them sons of bones. Here's my fantastic spatula. There it is. All right, let's see what we can do here. Whoa, man. That looks like we may be all right. Hell yeah. Preacher is in the back seat, his little cave back there. He's got his little nap time right about now. He plays pretty hard out here, so he's usually good for a nap right about now. Let's see if this will... Look at that. I'm going to call her good, boys. All right, time to hit it with that glaze. All right, guys, here it is. Pineapple upside down. Ugh. Pineapple upside down pancakes and fried Spam. Go straight in for that pineapple. Oh yeah. That brown sugar is crispy and caramelized and gives a crunch to that pancake along with that butter that's just bananas, man. That's very good. Very good. Feel crispy. There's a crispy one. Hey, that makes it all right. That's very bacony. Let's try them. Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that makes all the difference. They need to be thinner. What I would do if I was doing this again on these, getting them thin like that, I'd get them super thin, and I'd fry them, and I would fry them in just a little bit of bacon grease. That's what I'd do with those. And you're like, well, dude, why not just fry bacon? Well, because I can get a can of Spam like that, and I've got another can that's in there. I don't ever eat that stuff, but it's there just in case. And I can do that. I can keep a can of Spam for freaking ever, whereas bacon, obviously, I can't. So it makes more sense in certain situations. That combo's crazy. I'm not a... And I know these microphones pick up my chewing. I try to mitigate that and chop it up as best I can, guys, but it just is what it is. That fried Spam, another crispy one. Ooh, there you go. Look at that. That's a whole nother thing, man. Ooh, that is a whole nother thing. And that brown sugar. I love brown sugar anyway, but y'all, check that. So that's all caramelized brown sugar that you can see, hell, I don't know. On that pancake, there's caramelized brown sugar on the exterior and the caramelized sugar of the pineapple itself. Crunchy. All right. I like Spam now. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I'm gonna finish this out, guys. Excuse me if I've dropped any food there. I'm sorry. I'm gonna finish this out. This is really good. And get Preacher out here in a bit and give him some snacks and stuff. But we'll catch you guys here once I get all this cleaned up. Man. All right, here we are with Raccoon Watch 2025. Sorry, cigar smoke. Hey, baby. Hey, big dog, come on, leave it alone. Let's go, leave it alone. Hey, everybody, we are inside. Sorry, putting my headlamp up there. It's early for us. It's 10:07. Yeah, like I said earlier, man, I'm pretty tired. So we're gonna sit here and probably just go to sleep. He's been chasing raccoons and squirrels for some reason. Some squirrel got out, and so that was a hour-long adventure. But yeah, man, dinner was really interesting. I like pancakes. I like traditional pancakes. I just had seen that, and from talking to some people, I guess that's kind of a, I don't know, maybe it was, I don't do TikTok, so I don't know if maybe it was on TikTok and that's how it was a reel on Facebook, and so maybe it is popular on TikTok, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, it was good. The Spam, man, I can't handle it if it's not crispy. It's just a texture thing. It's kind of like a sponge. So, but when I fried it up, and the ones that were really crisp were really good, relatively speaking, or in the context, I guess, of what we're talking about. I don't know, I'm just rambling. Tomorrow, we're going to head out, and I'm going to pick redbud tree buds. They're blooming right now in our area, and I'm going to make redbud jelly with those. And I think I might film that. I don't know. I might film some stuff. If you guys would be interested in this, if you would be interested in me doing some stuff where maybe I'm doing stuff like that maybe it's not camping, but it's the recipes and stuff that I use here in the truck. And so I would be bringing that jelly out and stuff. So anyway, I may be just kind of cooking in the truck and just kind of do that every now and then. Whenever I'm working up stuff, recipes, just film it and let you guys see the trial and error. If that's something that you guys would like to see, in addition to the camping, let me know in the comments if you don't mind. That's something I'm kind of interested in doing, and if there's interest in it, I'll do it. Other than that, yeah, we're going to get up in the morning and go do that while I'm making my way back to the house, and then spend the day with the girls. But for now, I'm going to bed, guys. Appreciate you all watching. We'll see you in the morning. You can't sleep. You eat snacks. Drink whiskey. Well, one of us drinks the whiskey. But we both get the snacks. Ain't that right? Oh, man. Excuse me. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, preacher. Oh, got a little chilly last night. Excuse me. Oh, what time is it? A little after 7, I think. Yeah. We're going to get around. Oh, and get up out of here and get some coffee going this morning. So, see you guys outside. Man, look at that. That's all right. Oh, man. It is about, I don't know what temperature it is. About 38 degrees. I figured it probably would be. It's not a bad way to start your day, is it? Throw these Jim Green boots on here, and we'll get some coffee made. We were gonna get out of here, and like I said yesterday, head out and go collect some red buds off of some redbud trees so we can make some jelly. I don't know why I slurred that. That goes on there. Oh man, this is a real pretty spot here. Raccoons came around, so I get my beard caught trying to pour that. Raccoons came around. There's some big old fat raccoons around here. But after about an hour of that, Preacher decided to go to sleep. So, wasn't too bad a night. Get this beard tamed here. That's one of the hardest parts about being out here sometimes. I'm just kidding. It ain't a big deal at all. People think it's a lot to take care of, but it really ain't. Morning. Good morning, sir. Well, until we catch you guys on the next one, tell them what to do. What's that? Louder. He said put some gravel in your travel. Yeah, I'm tired of shit and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. Yeah, look at that deer right there. My boss is a jerk and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life because I don't feel alive and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute. What you doing, girl? I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. Preacher, don't be a butthole. I feel like I'm winning all. And this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams.